What is going on, everyone? We are back in Trey Catch's career in Madden 17. The new season is here. We picked up a win last week against the Bears, and now we continue our early season tour around the NFC North with a Week 2 game against the Minnesota Vikings. Trey and the Jets did not play anywhere near perfect last week in Week 1. It was an ugly 13-10 win. Hoping we play a little bit better today as we get the ball first and 10. It's going to be a handoff to TJ Yeldon, and he is going to pick up about 6 on the play. Does pick up 6 on that play. So 2nd and 4 here. Trey looking to make his first throw of the game, as it'll be, it's going to be a handoff. And this time Yeldon going backwards, as he's going to lose 3 yards on that play. So now actually going to be 5 yards lost on the play. So 3rd and 9 now. Trey going to throw, and there we go. Safarian Jenkins with a catch, and how about that? Looks like we should have thrown it a couple plays ago, as he's going to take this one to the house, and we are very, very early taking the lead here, 7-0. Vikings offense cannot do anything with their opportunity, so we have the ball back here, 2nd and 4. TJ Yeldon continuing his struggles on the ground. We had problems last week running the ball, which I hoped would be fixed this year, but looks like it might not be. 1st and 10. It's going to be a fullback screen. Going to get us the first down there, so now 1st and 10 for the 48. It's going to be TJ Yeldon for the middle, and this is what we want to see. I'm going to try and kind of mix up the running plays that we use just to try and keep the defense honest and try and find these holes, as here again we're going to find a nice hole. TJ Yeldon going to get down to the 31 now, is 21 yards on 5 carries. 1st and 10 now. Trey going to throw, and it's going to be a flag on the play. It's incomplete anyways, but what is this going to be? Assuming it's on the offense, and yes, it is going to be on the offense. Holding, and this is going to be James Carpenter, the left guard, going to be called for it. So 2nd and 20 now, as we're back out of field goal range. Trey under center going to throw for here off of play action, looking downfield, and we are going to find Safarian Jenkins, but he is only going to pick up a couple yards. Did he even pick up? He picked up 1 yard. So 3rd and 19 now from the 40. Play action. Trey, quick throw downfield, and this one's going to be complete. I thought it was intercepted, but a beautiful catch from Devin Smith. So we have it now, 2nd and 7 from the 16. It's going to be Yeldon continuing to struggle. It's kind of like we get a nice play, and then it's like 5 bad plays, and then a nice play. So 3rd and 9 now. Trey looking to throw for the first down. He's going to find it, as it's going to be, I think again, yes, Devin Smith, as Trey just 1 incompletion in this first quarter. Now 2nd and goal. Trey and the Jets looking for that touchdown here, as it's going to be Trey looking up that middle. He's going to find Safarian Jenkins, but he will immediately be taken down, only going to pick up 4. So 3rd down and goal, looking for the touchdown. Can we find it? No. Try to force that pass into Eric Decker. Not going to be complete, so we will kick the field goal, and that's going to make it a 10-0 game. Vikings, again, nothing going on offense, so still a 10-point lead into the second quarter here as we get it. That's going to be an unsuccessful running play. So 3rd and 9, Trey looking for his heroics once again, and he's going to find him. Chantrell Spires, the second-year wide receiver, gets that first down. Big reception right there. Now 1st and 10 from the 47. Trey across the middle going to find Adam Thielen. This is the guy we picked up very last week of the preseason. Actually was pretty good. I was upset we signed him because that means Spires has moved back down the depth chart, but I think Thielen had 8 catches last week, as here TJ Yeldon getting the first down on the run. Nice run from him there, as now 1st and 10. Trey going to throw just before he gets hit. He's going to find Chantrell Spires, turns it upfield, uses the speed, and he's going to do the spin move, and that actually helps him as the defender hits him, but he's going to fall into the end zone for the touchdown. So 17-0. The Vikings finally do something on offense. That's only a field goal though, so 17-3, as it's now 2nd and 4. Trey going to look, and he's going to find Safarian Jenkins for the first down, so this will bring us close to the 2-minute warning here. Final play before that 2-minute warning. It's going to be Trey on 1st and 10, looking, makes the throw, and this is going to be intercepted. Flag on the play, and we can only hope that this is going to be on the defense here, and it is going to be holding on the offense. Nick Mangold going to be called for it, and that is going to be an untimely turnover, as the Vikings only managed to get a field goal though. So 17-6, under a minute to go. We're going to try and rush and get some more points on the board, but there, Safarian Jenkins going to go down with an injury. So 1st and 10, Bowman in the game now to back him up. It's going to be Smith with the reception, getting it out to about the 50. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. 18 seconds to go in the first half, as we're looking to make a big throw downfield. Trey is going to just chuck this one up, but it's going to be almost complete. So close to making that a completion there. 3rd and 10 now. One more try. Trey across the middle, but this is going to fall incomplete as well. So the drive comes to an end, and that's it for the first half. So 17-6 as we enter the third quarter. Trey with a deep ball here. Devin Smith beats his man, beats a couple guys, and that's all he's going to need. The speedster takes it to the house, and we will add to our lead to begin the third quarter here, 23-6. And this extra point is going to be kicked by Lachlan Edwards, who is our punter, which got me a little bit interested. So looking here, Safarian Jenkins out for the game, but our kicker, our rookie kicker, Paul Dahlman, dislocated his ankle at some point. I think that's the first time I've seen a kicker get hurt in Madden in a very, very long time, if ever. So we take over now, we get the ball back, and the Vikings pin us deep, and on the first play, they get a safety. No chance there. Our running game just atrocious again this season, to put it bluntly. 1st and 10 now as the Vikings add another field goal, so it's now 11-24, and they got to be kicking themselves at this point because they have had every opportunity to get back into this game. So 3rd and 23 now. Trey looking for the first down, and this one almost intercepted. Their flag on the play as well. What is this going to be for? And it is going to be... It's going to be on the offense. Illegal block on the back on an incomplete pass. Doesn't really make much sense, but either way, that's the end of the drive. We have to give it back to the Vikings. They do nothing. Another big stop for this defense. So 24-11. We're looking to try and put this game to rest here. TJ Yeldon just 38 yards on 21 carries. As now on 3rd and 14, we're looking for that first down. Trey dropping back to throw. He's going to let this one rip, and this one, I don't know, honestly. Just a very, very inaccurate pass. I was looking to make an outside throw. He throws it to the inside, intercepted. So now the Vikings definitely a chance to get back into this game as Teddy Bridgewater leading them down the field. And they're looking to make quick work out of this drive as it eventually will end with a, I believe, Viking touchdown. 3rd and 9, they get the first down. Brian Cushing going down with an injury, and this one actually not going as quickly as I thought, as a couple more plays, but eventually, there it is. Adrian Peterson with a 2-yard touchdown run. So now they are down just 6 points, and we dearly need a couple first downs here. 3rd and 3. Really need the first down here as we're going to try and throw for it, and it's going to be Trey finding Devin Smith. What a game for Smith. Had that big touchdown reception earlier, but that is now going to force the Vikings to start calling their timeout. 2nd and 8. It's going to be Yeldon up the middle as he will get to the 48. Only going to pick up a few on that one as the Vikings now no timeouts. 3rd and 7. I'm going to try and throw for the first down here. Maybe a bad decision, but we're going to try and complete this pass. Trey takes a hit as he's about to throw, so it is incomplete. And now a minute for the Vikings to work with. Teddy Bridgewater complete, and there is a sack, Sheldon Richardson, and there it is, a turnover, and somewhere along the way, the Vikings turned the ball over 4 times. I only saw a couple of them, but either way, we are able to take a knee, and we have started the season 2-0. Definitely, I would say a better game this week than last week, but still a bit of an ugly win for us this time as the Vikings came back strong in that second half, but just couldn't quite come back all the way. 25 for 39, 385 yards for Trey, 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. Teddy Bridgewater, 267, but he throws 2 interceptions and no touchdowns, so not a great game from Teddy Bridgewater. The running game, just bad, just altogether bad. 24 for 43 for TJ Yeldon, 1.7 yards per carry, and Adrian Peterson had 80 and a touchdown, but he fumbled it 2 times, so it looks like those were those 4 turnovers for the Vikings. And then receiving, Devin Smith, what can you say about this guy? 10 for 178 and a touchdown. Kendall Samuel, 8 for 114 for the Vikings, and Safarian Jenkins, 95 yards and a touchdown. We'll see in a second if he's going to be out extended time with that injury. And then Chancho Spires has a touchdown as well. Yet another week here. We got to give some shine to the defense. Sheldon Richardson, 2nd game in a row with 3.5 sacks. That is ridiculous. And then after the game, it looks like we had another injury in this second half as Buster Skrine's out 5 weeks. Cushing's out 5 weeks. Safarian Jenkins not hurt, but our kicker is out 8 weeks, which, knowing how the CPU works, they are not going to put him on IR. So that means our punter is going to be kicking and punting for the foreseeable future. As now we move on to week 3, and look at this. I thought this might come here. I didn't think it would come this early, but we are being offered a contract extension with the New York Jets. We'll take a look at that at the start of the next episode. Honestly, I don't think we're going to be re-signing in the middle of the year. I don't really want to do an extension during the year because, first of all, I want to try and get Trey as high of an overall as possible because I think that's somewhat driven as far as the money and the offers you get in the offseason. And then, obviously, I don't know if I want to come back to the Jets. It's probably a pretty small percentage that will return to the Jets for our 4th year after our contract is up. So we'll take a look at that either way. And then the next game is going to be the final game against the NFC North to start the season. The Lions will be played later in the season, but it's going to be Packers 1-1 on the season in Lambeau. Always a difficult place to play, but we will see if we can start the year off 3-0 and put a very, very big foot forward as we try to make it back to the playoffs. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please go and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any Fidget videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.